Hi swimmers, it's Jason from Southwest Swim here. I'm just going to give you a little tiny run through a video answering a couple of questions which we've had since we released our Dryland training session on Monday for our squad swimmers. It's all about these things, the bands, basically how to anchor them or where to anchor them to, and the type of band that you should be looking for. Now all bands that I've had a look online they're in pretty much a demand at the moment. We use the ones here, if you can get these, brilliant, the finished Dryland cord, okay? So if you can get something like this is the ideal for our main swim workout. As you can see, they're quite long. The finished bands have a loop where you can use it to securely anchor to your door handles or your door frames or your O-rings, D-rings, etc. And they have these handles on, so we can get a really nice feel and a nice grip of the stroke on there. These are very hard to come by at the moment, the finished brand, because they basically sold out very quickly. So if you have a look on Amazon, you'll see different types varying like this. There's some on there at the moment for around £30 which have a paddle attachment. That's the kind of thing you're wanting. And there's other cheaper brands on there where you can basically change the different types of handle as you go through. So if you can get hold of these are the truly ideal cords that you want for your swim workout. I'm going to be mainly using the light version, which is these, and the medium grade version as well. I generally don't use the really thick ones unless I want to put some work through my muscles. So for our swim technique and just general swimming, medium or light is what you need. So they're the ideal. That's what we're using when we're doing our videos for you. We're going to chuck those down there. The second type are these things here. If you type into Amazon or your any other sort of shop, local shop or anything like that, if you can, Physio Bands. Okay, Physio Bands or Ferrah Bands. These are looped, so we generally use those for our exercises for our rotator cuff, for example. But you can anchor them as well, and you can use those, although they're not very long. Alternatively, what you could try and do, I've never done this, is snip one in half, and then it's a longer band for you. Make sure you anchor that down in a really sensible way, tie a knot around it so it's not going to come off, and you could use that again just to provide a little bit of tension through the band. The third type of band is basically a Ferrah band. It's made of this material. I don't have any at the moment, but they're usually a little bit wider. And they're made of a similar material to this, and they're one long length, and it's a little bit longer. And again, you could use those. So search Amazon, good luck. Search for some of the bigger suppliers like Pro Swimwear. They may have your finished type swim cords in, and just do a search for swim cords or Dryland bands, and you should get something available for you. The last question I've been asked was, where should you anchor them to? So we're quite lucky in the pool house. I can't show you because the camera's on a tripod, but we basically have permanent fixtures in here to put our finished bands around, okay? It's an O-ring or a D-ring, it's screwed into our walls, and we can just anchor those bands up, take them on and off as we please. Height-wise, that is about the height of the door frame. So that's the highest you really want to have them, about the top of the door frame to anchor them through. You can also, if you don't have that luxury of being able to screw things into your wall or anything like that, then what you can do is use a door handle. So wrap that band around the door handle, make sure it's nice and secure, just try and wrap it through so it provides a good lock, so you can get that nice security that you want. And the last thing you want to do is this band slipping off and smashing you in the forehead. Even worse, you want to make sure whatever you're anchoring that band to is nice and stable, because you don't want that door handle coming off and smacking you in the face. That would not be a good look, and you don't want to really be going anywhere on lockdown, especially into A&E. Okay, so just make sure whatever you anchor that band to is nice and secure. Okay, and make sure you're tying it nice and securely, or just looping it through to give you that extra security. With the finished bands, the swim cord bands, if you can find one with a loop like this on top, that's ideal, because that's something you can wrap around into your O-ring or D-ring, or just put that part over the door and close the door, and it just provides that little bit of stability. So I hope that answers some of your questions on swim bands. Good luck trying to get some. I'm sure you will be able to, and any questions, let me know. If you really do have trouble getting swim cords, let me know and I'll contact our rep Ross at Finis to see when there's extra stocks of those coming in and see if we can get them for you. But look forward to seeing you next week on our Dryland session. I hope this week's is going well and you're enjoying it. We're going to progress up a little bit into our skills next week. So I will see you then. Keep safe, keep well. Bye bye.